Hello guys, we are back and I found out how to make rockets. So we've been flying around. Since last episode I haven't done much. Basically have just moved all my storage into the storage room, all the stuff from here. I have just returned from the village, or from my, not the village. Let me get out of here. I can't talk and fly at the same time. I had to focus. We just got back from the starter base, the hermit hole, or whatever you want to call it, hole in the ground, and we grabbed all the necessities from over there. All this stuff is picked up. The only thing left over here is the mob system, but I've been trading with the villagers, also trying to find a mending book for these wings, because the only way I've been getting them so far is fishing, and that takes way too long. You don't get a mending book very often. But we found a villager that gives protection 3, one with fortune 3, and one with respiration 1. There's also one with efficiency 5 that I put off to the side, but I can't get it because I ran out of emeralds. But efficiency 5 book isn't too bad. So let's see. We have, where do we want to put books? I mean, we should have its own little thing. Probably like down into here, but I don't know. Maybe we should just leave everything inside of here. No, we can't do that because I have to. My plan for the day, guys, is we are. Also, before I start talking, we changed colors. Orange, my favorite color, so that's my main box. Has my armor and stuff in it. Pink, red, yellow, and purple for the different sidewalk colors. And blue, cyan, and light blue for the different. Basically, these are the different colors of concrete that we're going to be using. This will be the easiest way to transport them and move them around. So I know the colors. Plus, if we're using for anything else, color doesn't matter. So, this is the stuff we've been grabbing from the other base. All the woods, all the ice and nether stuff. And just the necessities. We have a little bit of each farming ingredients. We can start some farms down here. The eggs. We can start a new chicken farm eventually. And all that stuff. I'm going to get all this stuff separated. What my plan is for today, guys, is we are going to, let me do that one more time. Here we go. We are going to work on the town a little bit more, get some houses built in here, and get the roadways done and stuff like that. But before then, I'm just going to play around a little bit by myself, not record, and I'm just going to remove more water and maybe build up the glass in some areas and get the dome a little more cleared out. But we're going to be working on this area above us, and we are going to get more houses put up here and walkways done, stuff like that. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, we are back. First thing we need to do is get some bone meal, because we need tons of gravel for these walkways. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4. If we have 4 flowers, we need more purple than anything. So what we'll do is go like this, and just to kind of even everything up, we can go down here, and this will give us 5 flowers worth, plus 2 extra for the purple that we'll need. Something like that. So purple can get a whole bunch of extra, but for now we're just going to do 2 stacks per each of these. That should be enough. We got 2 stacks of everything. I think a 3rd stack of magenta. I've been putting the extra dyes up in the glass box, and flowers and bone meal. I guess we have dyes in here too. Wait, what's in the glass box then? Yeah, we should put all this stuff in the flower. In the flower stuff. Why is the... Oh. Just so you guys know, I kept working on the base a little bit. So that's why this is all the leftover glass we have. Not much, that is for sure. No. Do some reorganization. Keep all the dyes with the flowers. Might as well. I don't know how I want to organize this type of stuff yet, so it's just kind of mix and match. Bone meal can go in there too. And flowers. Oh, I only got one stack of... No, yeah, that was it right there. Now we need gravel and sand. Oh, crap. That's all the sand we have, isn't it? Yeah. That's all the sand we have. So what we need then, because I worked on the base like I said, tools. But I never actually removed any water. I just put the sand down. So basically, if you give me a second, that's what it looks like now. So now we gotta go start removing water just to get our sand back. We used all of our sand put down here, like almost all of it. A lot of progress. And we have all the glass up to the surface up on this one side now. But we're out of glass. Plus I smelted some to get water. Wait. It was on top of all the kelp, which means it might not be smelted yet. Let me see. Hectic day. Ah, look at that. We never used it yet because it hasn't been smelted yet. I took down a lot of kelp, guys. Let's see. If we go into here now. We want all of this stuff right next to us. So what we're going to do, throw all the sand out right here. And this won't get all of us, but it'll get most of it. Let's just fill the inventory up with gravel. Get a whole bunch of gravel laying out here. And let's see, we can get more than that. 4 more stacks, which means we can do 4 more stacks of gravel. And let's just go like that to fill up the space. Get rid of these, and then we can just get all of our dyes in our inventory. You guys see what I'm doing here? Do you have an idea? That's a lot of dyes. We're not going to use all that. Okay, and now we should be able to will I be able to pick up gravel anytime soon here? You can do magenta. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, let's just get rid of a ton of these dyes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the flower box is full already. Well, crappy. Oh, guys, this process is not working for me, is it? So we can get all this. Get all that. Let's do 2 more. And let's get all of this. Nope. Can you switch it over? No. Huh. Yellow. Or pink. Ah, let's just go like this. Make it easy. You go like that. Go like that. Go like that. Go. Whatever. Get all of that in there. And we can do pink. Throw it. You guys kind of see what I'm doing here? Because I don't. This is miserable. We'll get a whole bunch of pink done. Let's get some purple in here. And we need yellow. I'm going to keep working on this. Oh my god. This is not working. Okay, so we have all that. Tons of extra dye. That's not good. Let's just... What should we do with all that? That's a lot. Let's just... Aha! Why did I make so much of this stuff? That was dumb. We need to get magenta, yellow, pink, red. Because... Let's see. Magenta, yellow, pink. Magenta, yellow. Purple, yellow. Okay, so we can put the sand back in here. Let's grab each color. I've been putting them in here while I stand by the crafting table. So pink and purple. Then we need red and yellow. And this way I don't have to keep my inventory full. And that means we don't need the sponges anymore because that's good enough. Let's just eat this real quick. That way we can get our pumpkin pie in for the day. Here we go. So first things first, after we have that, we need something for it to sit on. I think I was just going to use cobble. Make my life easier. So we'll go like this, get 6 stacks. That will give us plenty of half slabs. That'll be all for our walkways. And if we come up here, I'll kind of show you what our plan is. I want to keep the dirt for future use. So we have to do it in sections before the stuff despawns down below. Ah, they're everywhere. 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 I should just let them fall under the ground. Okay, so obviously this has to go underneath. Oh, why are these guys so persistent? There you go. That's what I wanted. Gotta remove all the walkways between the stone slabs. And then we need some way to put... Let's see, if we do this, it might be able to use... God dang it. There you go. Should be able to go... Nope, that's too high. Go something like that. And let's see. We can use that as the beginning of our walkway. And then the sand, or the... Not the sand, you know what I'm talking about. The... What is it called? Concrete powder can sit right up onto these. So I'm going to quickly do that. Get all the walkways cleaned up, and then we'll go through and place all the colorful sidewalk afterwards. And then after I show it to you, I'll probably skip through all that. You guys kind of have an idea of how I do that. I'll do a little bit with you, but we will probably be working on the houses a little bit because I want to get some houses in here. I don't want to do the kelp farm yet, but I want some little active houses. I think we're going to keep this as like a flower region. And I said that a lot of these houses aren't going to be functional, but I think I want to add little bone meal farms into each of these. Since we have the bones from the mob system anyways, I think having like a bone meal farm, I don't know how you describe it, a dispenser farm. You use the dispensers of bone meal to place one flower, one carrot, or one potato, and it grows all the stuff. I think that'd look really nice, so we're gonna get working on that a little bit. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second. We got that done, and walking underneath this place just feels weird. Feels like I've done something, but I can't put my finger on it. I mean, I know what I did because I did it, but it feels weird walking underneath this place. I couldn't imagine someone who had no idea, never seen any of these episodes, never played on the world, just spawned in under this thing and was like, what am I in? What kind of base is this? But now we have to put all the blocks into the walkway. We just have the cobble. And I think the best way to go about that is just getting a little bit of each in our inventory and starting. So as you saw before, we're going to take all of this out. Probably keep the shovel. What we need, and the food. We need to have the inventory 2 of each color, and then I'll put a couple extras in here because why not? We need 3 magentas is the design we went with before. Get 3 more. And then we need, let's just grab them. This is way quicker. Okay, so if we do this right, we'll have magenta, yellow, red, pink, magenta, yellow, red, pink, magenta. And is there a way to separate these purples? Maybe just something like that. Gives it some separation. And then we just do what we always do and walk around and scroll. It's the best method. So it just starts rolling and walking around. And this will probably give us the better look. And then I'll just let that happen, and at the end I'll just dig it out. I think that'll be quickest and less obtrusive. Yay, we got it. And that didn't take very long at all. So now we just have to go around and get this and make sure we didn't miss anything. Guys, I'm loving it. It's getting close, and these colorful colors next to the blues, I really like that combination. The blues next to the pinks and purples and yellows. Oh, we need to fly over and get a high look of this though. It's going to be much different in this than it looked in the creative world, especially because we don't have all that grass and stuff planted yet. But can you imagine what it'll look like with the little houses in here? So we go like this. Eventually all the torches will be gone. That's still my plan, is for houses and stuff to light everything up on their own. So we shouldn't need torches anywhere. Lamps and lights and stuff like that, but no torches. I think that's going to be the best look for us in the long run. So we got this. Get some rockets. Get some pumpkin pie while we're in the sky. There we go. Pie sky eating. Oh, look at that, guys. Okay, it looks a little derpy right now, just having a little bit. But if we get closer, yeah, it looks a little derpy by itself, but with a whole bunch of it, houses around it, and then we'll have one up there, and then it'll be all over here. I think it'll look fine in the long run. I think it's just right now because it's just the one road. But it looks good either way, just derpy-ish. Now we gotta work on some houses. Placing some lamps. Gotta place the trapdoors. And then the other trapdoor. And go to the next one. Placing a border around the sidewalk or road or whatever you want to call it. A lot of andesite for this part, but that's okay. We have plenty, and I know my path because of the lights. Now we dig out the middle, all the dirt in the middle, and then we have to jump down and collect it because that's a waste of dirt. It's a big drop though. Making progress. Don't forget to collect all the dirt you drop. That wouldn't be good to forget. Don't forget to defend yourself from the evil slime men. Slimes. They're just globs of pudding. Just silly old globs of pudding and jello. Jello pudding. Isn't it the same thing? Jello and pudding, same box. You can make pudding out of jello boxes. Or can you make jello out of pudding boxes? I think they're called jello. I'm just rambling, I don't know. Don't forget to place this block. It's very important. You'll see why in a second. This is why we place that block. So we have something to start against. Because our next step, placing the powder holder, cement powder holder. What do you call it? The stuff that holds the... Just place blocks. That's all you gotta do. That's your plan. Remember not to run out of items. If you do that, well, then you run out. It doesn't help you at all in your situation. So always make extras. Always. More than you ever need. That's why I have so much flower dye. Pro tip. These don't get seen, so who cares if they're different colors? Use whatever you have more of. Just remember, this is a tutorial. You don't have to follow it step by step, but this is how you make a sidewalk. Now here comes the fun part. Just swirling around your mouse, placing a ton of blocks. Now this is always fun, and with blocks like this, who cares if they stack up on top of each other like that? Because, well, you can just shovel them away. It's not like glass, you don't lose any. If you miss a block, just do one little scroll of your finger. Scroll, click, scroll, click, scroll, click, scroll, click. And that'd be the most efficient way to get the most random, but I'm not going to do that the whole time because that takes a lot of work. So we're just going to go like this and fill in the gaps afterwards. Get as much laid out as possible. Break all the extras. Just run through. Just forget about your life and worries and just have fun with it. and then your worries come rushing back to you in the form of a slime, and you gotta run really fast, try not to die, and then you go back and kill your worries. And now you just enjoy your pathway. Plan out where you want houses, right there in the strip, right in the corner, some grass novelties, maybe a bench, and then you just have fun with it and enjoy it. And that's the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not the end. But what we do need is some more wood to build these houses. Did you guys like my little tutorial? Didn't you just love it? I'm gonna get attacked again. Dumb little slimes. Killing themselves off of my thorns action. Got that. So we're gonna need some birch for the walls, and we also need, for the bottom layout of the wall, we also will need the acacia wood. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of that, but we're gonna hop into a creative world here real quick, and we're gonna do some testing because I need to make a crop grower with bone meal, but I want it to fit in a smaller type of house. And I've seen a lot of people do them before, like Etho does them a lot and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to just make one real quick. I've never really watched a tutorial on them, so I'm just gonna take my go at it. I have pretty decent knowledge of how redstone works, so I'm gonna go over there and take a roll at that and see what we can come up with to fit inside of a house. Okay, so we are over here in a testing world next to the tests of stuff. So the main idea I think we need are 3 dispensers. I think is almost needed. We're gonna need dirt. That's not dirt. Dirt, and there we go. Let's just get a potato or something. Potato. We're gonna need something like that. Now, if we get the bone meal into each of these, we can do a redstone torch or button click. I need redstone. Here we go. This should basically give us all the bone meal we'll need with just one click, I'm assuming. And is that full? I'm in creative, so I can't test it. I'm trying to get the concept down because I'm not exactly sure how many, like, is this? That's full. Yeah, that's full right there. Now, does that work with every plant? Like, if we came over here with seeds, does wheat get fully grown like that? It does. Okay. So that's a good concept to start with. We could. It doesn't work. What am I doing? I'm trying to think of a way to break it after it grows. I think when we're in survival and not creative, we can just hold right click and left click at the same time. And then a good way to power this would be, say, like a pressure plate. This can go down into a... Actually, let's click this. If this is here, we can do... Did I just come up with a genius idea? 1, 2, 3. There we go. And this is the pressure plate down here. How would I power all those? I'm not sure. We could set all this back to here instead. I want the pressure plate to go into a dispenser probably. So let's see. Not a dispenser. What am I trying to think? A repeater. Here we go. Repeater. That goes into a hopper clock, which we can just put 1 block in. If we step on the pressure plate now, it stops. Okay. We want that exact opposite effect. So how would we do that? I guess we could just put a torch or something, or we could maybe let me think here, guys. We gotta do this as a group. Go like this here. Now we put it in. So that stays. And if I step on it, it jumps back and forth. Okay, so that's done right there. That's complete. That's all we need for that. In here, we need these torches to get lit up, which if we do something like what would we do to get this sent to these? Maybe we don't even do that. We need a way to get all of these lit up. So right now it does nothing. If we step on here, it flickers. Okay, that's good. And a way to get all of these lit up. Maybe we just go simple route and we can go like this. And this can go to these two. Just like, oh yeah, just like we had originally. And if we step on it. Okay, I already like this idea. Now we just have to figure out a way to get in a house. Because I think if we go just like this, and we have, say, that, and a potato. Potato, there's my potato. Doesn't always get it, but I think I'm not getting a good test because of, let's go like that, and we're going to do /game mode survival. Now let's see what happens. Oh, see, why did that happen now? Oh. We're working on this together, guys. This is what we need to do for the day. So we gotta do it all as a group. Got that. Bone meal and all of them. We have our coarse dirt, is not what we want. Dirt. And our... There you go. Now, why did that happen that last time? Survival. What did I break? Oh, I actually broke. What am I doing wrong? Nothing in there? No. I got stuff inside of the hopper. That's what happened. Okay. So that's good to know. Now, will that happen even while I'm here doing this? It will. Okay, so that's... No, that's the dirt that I just broke. Okay, we gotta keep trying this, because I don't know if that's actually the problem or not. Right now, it's just one. And we need to keep those in our hand. Maybe we could go slow. But if I want like a full-on... What if I hold shift and go like this? No. If I want this farm to work, it has to be slow. I don't know if I like that. I mean, it works though. So maybe I do like that. Okay, now we just need to have... Let's say this is good. What would we need to... This... Wrong mode. What would we need to make this into a house now is... First a bed. Oh, we gotta start typing things. Makes life so much easier. I'm running out the episode, guys. It's just how it rolls. Where's my game? I clicked out of the game. Okay. So the houses we've been building there use spruce, acacia, some birch, and then just some miscellaneous details like a door and stuff. For now we'll just go with these three. If our house was 3x3 originally, that would be this. We could do the house and just have the doorway with a built-in pressure plate. I don't know if I like that though. So maybe we get rid of the pressure plate. I can talk. Because this would be the house then at this point. Which, I mean, wouldn't look too bad. We could make this work, and then you just walk in and do the build. Or we could make it bigger and cover it up more. And that's where this comes into a problem effect, is the redstone that I have on top and is wider. I don't really want that to be seen all too much, and I don't want to take up the whole house. So like that type of design. What if this was the new floor? We need spruce. Here it is. And that's like the floor. So this would be our new thing. No, that wouldn't work either. I'll play around with this a little bit, guys, and I'll meet you back in the other world with our final design. Wherever we end up is where we end up. Not too sure how I want to go about this. I might just change exactly how I do this in the first place. We'll see. Okay, so I've come up with a design that I like, and I need to find a place to put it. Maybe we should put it down here. No, I kind of like the idea of having them right to 3x3 houses, and I want them somewhat close to each other because I need two of them. One to grow plants and flowers and stuff, and then one to use for storage, because the design I have is kind of wacky. I think what I'll do is put one on either side of the road here. I think that'll be nice. So this one will be storage. What we can do is get a quick layout here. I don't want the roofs to touch, so something like that. That would work. 2, 3. This will work. Do I like it here though? This is always the part of the planning that you gotta figure out, because like if this goes 3 high, what you gotta think about is now I need my spruce stairs, which I don't have on me. Crap. Need to go like right here. See, that's too big. It's in the way of the lamp. So this has to get moved over 1, and if I do it here, should work on this side. That's wrong. And that's the upside, that's the top. So this would work if we do it right here. What would happen now on this side though? 1, 2, 3. We go right here, but we can't come right here. Now, what can we do about that? We can just remove the one fence or the one trap door and hope no one notices, or we can move the whole thing forward. If we move the whole thing forward, then it'll be wrong one direction. So this is gonna have to be for something else, I think, but we can always go on either side right here. So I think I'm gonna do that. That will give us room. 1, 2, 3. Kind of want this centered. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I think what I'm going to do... Oh, let me think of a plan. I want to get a layout out. Okay, so we'll do something like this. I remove the 2 light poles, but these will be 2 identical houses. Pretty basic designs here. Is just a 3x3 house on the inside, 5x5 outside. We're going to do wood roofs. And you guys haven't seen my main building style of roof isn't like that. It's similar, but I like doing kind of curved edges. By that I mean what I'll do here is if this is my front and back, here we go. I'll actually just jump down for this. What I'll do is do one like that, and this is where I need to start pillaring up. We'll do one like that. That's normal. This is all normal, but then you do one little extra block there with a block, and then the top. What this gives the impression of, especially when you do both sides, let me pillar up again. If I can jump without flying, thank you. We can do it one more time. For those of you who haven't seen this is a great building tip. I see a lot of people do this. I've been doing it for a couple years now. It's a great way to make roofs. It adds a little bit of detail in the curve, so it's not just a plain old thing, but now it's kind of curved, and that adds a lot, especially when the roof's done. I'm gonna build these two houses up, same design as those houses over there. You didn't get to see me build them because that footage was corrupted in the last episode, but basically I just have the acacia bottom layout and then with birch walls, and this is the main design of how these houses go. They're pretty simple. I don't have too much detail. That one has more detail with the railings around the ladders and the staircase and stuff, mainly just because it's a house I live in. Stuff like this, it's just gonna be a box with the farm in this one and then storage in this one, or vice versa. So I'm gonna build these two the exact same, and then of course with the cobblestone middle, and you'll see that in a second. Okay, so we got the two basic layouts here. You kind of see how they look, twin houses. But I'm gonna put the farm in this left one, and to do that, let's see. Let's just get rid of all this, get some dispensers. I decided on, and we need this stuff also. I decided on a different type of farm, similar, very similar, but instead of a hopper clock, we're gonna do comparator clock. Totally forgot that was the thing in the game. I was just messing around and remembered about it. But if I remember right, we need 2 blocks like this. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's get some cobblestone. Let's just go like this to get a base. Now we need the dispensers to kind of be here, here, and here. And redstone needs to go on these 2 blocks. So let's remove this real quick and put this guy back. That way it's all hidden under the floorboards. This dispenser comes up. We need a comparator, which we got one. That's wrong, isn't it? Yes, it's wrong. Okay, we need this one to be a block. And I'll explain this all to you in a second. Do redstone, redstone. This will have spruce as a flooring and a lever. If we turn that in the opposite direction, it makes a clock. You only need that. If you do this with just redstone, it's too fast and won't click the dispensers. But if we do it with a block, it's fast enough to make this work. At least it was in the creative world. So now we have to make all this get covered up, otherwise it won't work as properly. And this dispenser comes back up over here. And this should be, for the most part, almost done as it is. You can hear it clicking. Now all we need is, I mean, honestly, that's good enough to where if we come over here, and you're wondering what I'm doing, but this is a farm for anything that uses bone meal, except for trees, obviously. But if we came over here and let's get it out of one of these boxes. Do we have any flowers? No, okay. So we're gonna take these flowers, and you kind of already have an idea what I'm doing, right? Instead of using bone meal on this, we can use it over here. Just run away. Did he just spring me into the air so I can fly? Cool. We'll dump off a lot of this stuff for now, just to show you. because we need to fill these up with bone meal anyways. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Here we go, let's go like this. Look away. Look away, look away. We can then go bone meal. Okay, this should work. So now we can do one slot. And just keep going like this. Why is this? There you go. Get the bone meal in there. Oh, I'm just rambling now. Okay. You can already kind of see what I'm doing with all this. I think. I'm hoping you guys are that smart. If not, I'll explain anyways. And I don't think we need all of these filled to do this trick, but I want them ready for when we actually do the farm. There we go. And in theory, if we put that there, yeah, look at that. We got our flowers. And we can do that with all of these. So there's that one. Lilac. And a sunflower. Anything that uses bone meal. So now we just need to make it adaptable for other farms too. So what we're going to do is put a item frame in here with my hoe. So we always have a hoe in here. Not this hoe. Different hoe. But we also will need, if I can get it without dying, or without falling, I guess is the better way to look at this. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I just want to drop down real quick. Yeah, let's just drop down. We're going to go up to here. That's not what we want. Dirt. Oh, you guys are everywhere, aren't you? So that'll be dirt. This will be water. And if we do this quickly, we should be able to get it without messing too quick. There, now there's water, so that land will fully be grown all the time. I just recorded about 6 minutes. That didn't actually record, so I'm going to re-record it. This is my second time saying all this stuff. But now that we placed that water, this is working. As you can see, I already increased from 1 to this. But now we just got to click and hold. Click and hold. Click, 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 click. Right click stays down, and I have to keep clicking the left click. That probably gets annoying. But I can't hold it down. That's the one thing. But for the rest of this is just decoration. This one's done. We just need to get the ceiling lighting in, the doorway. This one is storage. I don't know exactly how I want to do it, but we need to get a whole bunch of chests in here. One for each flower or something, one for each plant, something like that. Just get enough storage. Maybe we'll even dig downwards to make like a flower basement. Storage flower basement. I think that'd look cool. So it's like just a little staircase when you walk in down into a giant room like the storage room does. And then we need to connect the roadways up to the doors, which we need to do for all of these houses. And then one thing I also noticed while I was talking before, which I didn't notice until I was recording or whatever, which I guess I wasn't recording. Basically what I noticed was that this is supposed to be dark oak, not spruce. I have dark oak over there, and I kind of like that better when I looked at the two. And we might add a couple windows. Basically all that's left with this is a ton of decoration to make these look good. Torches need to be removed and placed. Grass grows around here, stuff like that. I'm going to probably just decorate with some item frames and stuff, kind of show what they are. And then I also broke my elytra mid-video, so I wish you guys would have saw that. But I went and fixed those too. You guys missed a lot in that 5 minutes. Basically, I broke the elytra flying up to here. I fell down into the water. I plummeted. Then I fixed them up with the brain things that I saved up. You guys know the ones I've been killing the phantoms for this whole time. But until next episode, I'm going to finish decorating those up. I'll probably add a couple more decorations throughout here. Add a couple pointless houses. Because not every house is going to have a use. that should be obvious. There's going to be a city, there's going to be a lot of stuff that doesn't. But this is the main storage, the smeltery, we'll have flowers, the kelp farm. We'll have other types of farms and stuff throughout here. We'll have a giant furnace room or something probably. I mean, this whole thing will have a tree farm somewhere with all different types of trees. It's going to be a big area that we're working on. And this is the only side that I need glass up to the water now at this point. That's up to the water. Once I get that, I should be able to empty this entire place. So I'm going to work on that a little bit at some point. But I definitely got to work on this. But until next episode, guys, leave a like if you liked the episode. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And it's raining. Leave a comment down below if you have any feedback for me. But it's raining. Why does it have to rain? Right at the worst time. Peace out, Boy Scouts. I don't know why I said Boy Scouts. My neighbors are Boy Scouts.